I think there will be the disturbance. Okay. Okay. Hmm. So there will be the metabolism of that drug, and after the metabolism, apart from the prodrugs, if your drug will get metabolized, the metabolized form of your ingredient will not give the any pharmacological activity. Only the unmetabolized form of a drug giving the pharmacological response. Means that whenever we administer the drug via oral route, it's 70% of drug will get metabolized. Means it is the there will be the no any use of that 70% of a drug. So after the metabolism, it will enters into the systemic circulation, and then after it will reaches to the target tissue. So for this circle is known as a first pass metabolism. Means after the oral administration, drug will firstly enters into the liver, and there will be the metabolism of such a drugs, and after that it will give the pharmacological action. So this circle is known as the first pass metabolism. If you want to avoid this, we can choose the other drug delivery, like as the ocular drug delivery, when you will give the drug via this ocular drug delivery, nasal drug delivery, pulmonary drug delivery, buccal, sublingual, gingival drug delivery, rectal delivery, and vaginal delivery. When we administer the drug via these alternative routes, that time it will directly enters into the systemic circulation. Instead of going to the liver, it will directly enters into the systemic circulation, and there will be the avoidance of a first pass metabolism. And these all routes are nothing but the mucosal delivery, because these all route having the mucosa. Now we will move towards the next section, that is the mechanism of mucoadhesion. Exactly what happens when the adhesion will be takes place. First stage is the contact stage. Second stage is consolidation stage. Contact stage means the initial attachment between your dosage form and the mucosa, that is a brown color mucosa which is present on the epithelial surface. It will get just attached. But when there will be the attachment is the takes place, the second stage is the consolidation stage. Means uh, in that stage there will be the penetration of the polymer which is present on the mucosal device. Means device means what? Device means if you develop the mucoadhesive tablet, that tablet, the polymers which is present and that tablet, it will get interpenetrate or penetrate into the mucosa, and there will be the attachment will be takes place. What happened to the network connectivity? I will have the problem. Rutuja Nikam, are you hear me? Because I have the problems of a net connectivity here. Anyone can respond me?
So you are audible, but some video
because,
get slow manner.
here is the problem of net connectivity, because I am taking this lecture from my home. So here will be the disconnections. Okay. Yeah. or can I plan next lecture, or shall I continue? 1 minute.
You, you can continue, sir. Means you're audible.
Okay. If you are not means if I am not audible or visible to you, please let me know.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The microadhesion theories. There are the certain scientists has postulated the certain theories. It is the hypothetical terms, but on means due to this on the basis of this theories, there will be the attachment will be takes place. One minute. Hmm. The first one is the electronic theory, second one is the adsorption theory, third one is the wetting, fourth one is diffusion, fifth one is dehydration, and sixth one is fracture. And seventh one is the mechanical theory. Uh, First one is the electronic theory. It is the based upon the positive or negative charges. That scientists, one can say that there will be the certain charges, means your device will be having the positive charges and the mucous membrane will be containing the negative charges. Due to this opposite charges, there will be the formation of electronic double layer, and due to which there will be the attachment. This statement is the one of put up by the one of the scientists. Second one is the adsorption theory. In this theory, the scientists stated that there will be the certain secondary chemical interactions such as the van der Waals forces of attraction or hydrogen bonding or electrostatic attraction. Likewise, that due to this, there will be the attachment. Next one is the weighting theory. This is a particularly applied for the liquid microadhesive formulation only. Means there will be the measurement of a contact angle. If the contact angle will be increases, there will be the decrease in the adhesion. And if the contact angle will be decreases, adhesion will get increases. This theory is particularly applied for the liquid formulation only. Next one is the diffusion theory. It is a very interesting theory, diffusion theory. One scientist can say that there will be the in mucus there will be the presence of mucin. These purple color lines, uh, I think it is visible to everybody. This purple color line, it is a mucin, which is a present, which is a one of the component of the mucus. And this green color line, which is a present in our tablet, that is nothing but the polymer. When our device will get come contact with the mucous membrane, this mucin and this polymer will get interact with each other and form the interlocking. And due to this, there will be the attachment. Okay. Next theory, dehydration theory. This is very simple phenomenon. In that, this green color portion is the mucoadhesive device. Means consider that it is a mucoadhesive tablet, and this pink color is your mucous membrane. But we already say that the 95% water is present in the mucus, and our device means our tablet, it is a completely dehydrated system. Means in that tablet formulation, there will be the no single molecule of water. But when this tablet will comes in contact with this mucoadhesive layer, that time, due to the osmotic imbalance, there will be the osmotic difference. There will be the movement of water from this mucous membrane to the tablet, and it will continue until the equilibrium is exist, and due to this there will be the attachment. The difference in the concentration gradient draws the water into the formulation until the osmotic balance is reached, and this is responsible for the attachment. Next one is the fracture theory. Actually, it is it analyzes the whatever the force is required to separate the two surfaces from each other. The fracture theory, it is a concern only with the force required to separate the parts. It does not take into the account of interpenetration or diffusion of the polymer chains. Means how much of force is required to separate the tablets and from that mucous membrane. It is nothing but the adhesion, because without adhesion there will be the no requirement of a force. Likewise that. After one, the mechanical theory. In mechanical theory, there will be the very simple phenomena. That is, there will be the micro cracks or irregularities present on the substrate surface. Means our device having the certain micro cracks. So whenever such a device comes in contact with the mucosal layer, that mucus will get permitted into that cracks, and there will be the formation of interlocking, and that's why the adhesion will be tested. My friend, this seven theory is hypothetical terms, means every different scientist having putting there a different logic behind the attachment of these devices. Okay. The next point is the factor affecting on the mucoadhesion. The first one is a polymer based factor. Molecular weight of polymers means which factor is affect on the mucoadhesion. First one is a molecular polymer based factor, in that molecular weight of polymer. Second one is the concentration of polymer used. Third one is the flexibility of polymer chain. Fourth one is the swelling factor. Fifth one is the stereochemistry of polymer. Likewise that. And next, that is the physical factor. Physical factor means polymer based factor. It is totally depending upon the whatever polymer you have used for the development of a solid oral dosage form. And the physical factor, which is relating to the human being or animal, that is pH at the polymer substrate interface. If you want to develop the buccal drug delivery, means buccal, it is nothing but the mucosal drug delivery. If you want to prepare the buccal tablet, that time what is the pH at the site of a tablet administration? We have to consider it. Second is applied strength, whatever the force we have applied on this. Third one is the contact time. How much time we will keep that device at that particular site. And see, that is a physiological factor, means that the mucin turnover rate. Generally, my friend, mucin turnover rate means our saliva or the mucin, which is present in our mouth cavity or our GI tract, it will turn over. It will depending upon the 15 days to 1 month. Means it will having a certain frequency. At that time, it will means that factor is also responsible for attachment of a mucoadhesive device. And last point is the disease state. If there will be the disease, means if the patient is suffering from the mouth ulcer, and that time you will develop the mucoadhesive drug delivery. No, no, no. It is not suitable for that. Advantage of mucoadhesive drug delivery. First one is a prolong the residence time of a dosage form at the site of absorption. Means dosage form will be stay for the longer period of time. If it will be stay for the longer period of time, means it will be increase the absorption. And due to the increase in absorption, it will be leads to the increase in the therapeutic efficacy. Next one is the increase the drug viability due to the avoidance of the first pass. We already see in 3 to 5th number slides. That is, when we choose this mucoadhesive drug delivery system, that time there will be the avoidance of a first pass metabolism. Means if the drug first pass metabolism is avoided, means that your maximum drug will get exposed to the body and you will get the maximum absorption, and due to which the maximum viability. Very simple relation in that. After that, the drug is protected from the degradation. Means if your drug is degraded into the acidic environment, and if such a drug you can formulate it in the form of a mucoadhesive tablet or mucoadhesive film, and which is put it into the buccal cavity or sublingual part, that time there will be the no any access to the liver. It will directly enters into the via the jugular vein or via the facial vein. It will directly enters into the heart. So there will be the evidence of the first pass metabolism. Next point is that improve the patient compliance. Easy of drug administration means patient can means self medication is a possible in short. Which types of mucoadhesive formulation are available? Mucoadhesive formulation are available in every type, that is a solid, liquid, and semi-solid also. Tablet, insert, lozenges, liquid, viscous liquid, gel forming liquid, semi-solids, gel, films, all in all these forms it will get available. Now, the target for the mucoadhesive formulation, that is ocular delivery. From the ocular cavity, the active agent is rapidly removed. Ocular delivery means what? we have to put it our dosage form or formulation into the ocular cavity. But mucoadhesive is the best alternative for that because ocular cavity is very less, it having the less surface area for the absorption of a drug. And due to the blinking of eyes continuously, your drug will get expelled out. Your drug will get expelled out from the eye. So in that case, if you can stay that drug for longer period of a time over there, it will be beneficial. And it is possible with the help of a mucoadhesive gel or ocular inserts or patches. Nasal cavity. The nasal mucosal layer has the surface area around 150 to 200 centimeters square. Residence time is a 50 to 30 minutes. So in this area, there will be the scope for the mucosal drug delivery. And very important, that is a buccal cavity. Delivery through the buccal cavity avoid the first pass metabolism and it is easy to administration. Buccal cavity delivers the active agent in a controlled manner, whereas the sublingual membrane releases the active agent quickly. These are the certain figures I have put it in this presentation for clear understanding of the buccal adhesive or mucoadhesive or mucosal drug delivery. Means whenever just applied after 8 hours, after 1 hour, after 5 hours, after 10 hours, what exactly happened with that device is shown in this figure. Vaginal and rectum. Mainly the
Excuse
vaginal
me,
and
sir.
hello.
Sir, in last slide, it is shown that means up to 10 hours, patient have to keep in that mouth
Yeah, yeah,
cavity.
yeah. Yeah.
So
Mhm.
there will be no patient complaints, or it will be difficult to keep
Ah,
10 hours
no,
that
no,
kind
yes,
of.
yes, yes. This drug delivery is particularly for the selective audience only. In market, only the buccal films are available, buccal adhesive device, but it is a part of a novel drug delivery, so scientists can work on that. It is also one alternative for the those who are tobacco, those who are chewing the tobacco. For that purpose is also it is a helpful. So certain disadvantage is also there for these systems. But if we have to avoid the first pass metabolism, for example, timolol malate, it will be very costly as drug. And when we administer it is orally, that time 75% of drug will get metabolized. But if we prepare the timolol malate's buccal tablet, it will totally avoid the first pass metabolism and getting the uh, क्या बोलते हैं उसको maximum biological effects. So certain disadvantage is there because it is a convenient. It is not convenient for 8 to 10 hours to hold at that place. Yes, your question is right. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, next. The vaginal and rectum route is having a certain problem. That is, it will be having the slippery surface. So there will be the no medication will be stay for the longer period of time. In such a case, we can develop the mucoadhesive drug delivery system. It will be increase the therapeutic efficacy and the residence time as well. Apart from this, the GI tract. GI tract is also it's a potential site for the development of mucoadhesive based formulation because the adherent mucous gel lining and alimentary tract has the thickness is 40 to 50 micrometers. And the mucoadhesive polymer modulate the transit time of delivery. Means uh, stomach is having the gastric emptying time is 2 hours, but you want to release your drug for 8 hours into the stomach. That time you have to keep that tablet into the stomach. But how can it is a possible? It is a possible only in case of you are developing its mucoadhesive, gastroretentive mucoadhesive formulation. That time it will be attached to the gastric mucosa and stay for the longer period of a time. So, my friend, only the 5 to 6 minutes are remaining for to closing this meeting. So, remaining part now near about 15 to 20 slides are remaining. 15, I think 15 slides are remaining. We can continue with this with the your next lecture. So may I stop here and we will discuss on this topic. Okay. Anybody want ask the questions? Please unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself.
Okay, sir. No questions.
No questions. Due to this network connectivity, I am having a problem. Otherwise, this topic is very interesting and it will require a certain longer period of time to explain to each and everybody. Are you got it?
Yes, sir.
Please speak. Don't shy. If you don't understand, please let me know. You are not under, sir. I am not understand. We can repeat this topic again, but instead of a Zoom, because Zoom will be showing only the 40 minutes of a time. We have to take this topic on the Google Meet.